2 weeks ago, I asked you guys to comment your favorite golf YouTube channels that are small, and you commented a lot. Here's the top 5 that are more interesting than mine. 5 golf YouTube channels that are smaller than mine, but I think are thoroughly more interesting. Now, guys, these are in no particular order, and the last video has the most subscribers, which, to be honest, got me rethinking my whole channel altogether, and probably owe an apology for the last video and statements that I made, because it proves me so wrong. And if you didn't make the list, it's not because I don't think your channel's interesting. I had to balance up how many subscribers you had. I had to balance out how many times you upload, and these are the 5 that really stood out to me. Something a bit different, something a bit quirky, something that I personally believe is just generally interesting and not many people are necessarily doing. Brad's channel was obviously a very close one to my heart. Second-hand old golf clubs that he restores, and we're not just talking polishing, we're not just talking sandblasting, we're talking electrolysis, we're talking the full measure. And again, I love going through all the content creators, and there's a lot of creators out there that I definitely want to collab with, even the ones that aren't on this list, because they're doing something a tiny bit different. But I have got my top 5, and Brad, in no particular order, was my number 5 pick. And look at this beauty that he restored right here. Number 4, I can't believe I've never heard of. And again, thank you to everyone that commented this channel. Spud Run Golf. This gentleman from Ohio in America has built a golf hole in his backyard. And it's not a small backyard. He's got over 100 plus acres on his land, and he's transformed his dream golf hole into reality. And not only that, now the golf hole's finished, and you see the process of obviously building the golf hole. He's now holding tournaments on the golf hole, he's making videos on the golf hole, and thoroughly enjoyed watching this gentleman's few videos over and over again, because this is something, as a golfer, as all true golfers, we would love to own one day, something that's just on your doorstep. So I highly recommend my number 4 pick, something a bit different, something a bit out there, Spud Run Golf.
What would you do with 24 hours at a dream golf course? And what would that golf course look like?
Again, when it comes to editing, which is so key and so competitive in the game of YouTube, and that's not just golf, Paul Makes Part just takes the absolute biscuit. His level of editing in all these videos, and for the level of subscribers, the amount of work he's putting into it, he obviously thoroughly enjoys what he's doing with the channel, because there's no question in my mind this is going to be one of the bigger channels in the future if he's able to keep up this element of work and work ethic into his videos. The storytelling, the lines, the courses that he's playing, the level of golf that he's playing to as well. Someone that I'd love to collaborate with in the future, and it's a shame he's across the pond, but I'm sure that won't be too difficult in the future when I do finally eventually get out into America and do a bit of my own take on my second-hand series out there. But again, the storylines this gentleman is able to play, and the only way I can describe his level of videos, Casey Neistat back in the day, mixed with a bit in golf on top. You go through a 10-minute video incredibly quickly, and just looking at his editing, shot takes, different angles, I know how hard these videos are going to make. So I just want to say to Paul and any other creator that puts this level of effort into their small channels, because I definitely didn't back in the day. I might do now, but back then I definitely didn't put this level of editing, takes, videos, shots that you guys are doing at the moment. Please be patient, because it will all pay off, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching your channel, mate.
The Standard Club is recognized as being one of the top 20 golf courses in Georgia. The clubhouse, the course, and the pro shop are all top-notch.
Hackerish golf, I can honestly just describe as a different level of a vibe in a golf video. From start to finish, these boys are fun, energetic, and to be perfectly honest, the level of editing B-roll that they put into their videos, as well as the courses they're playing, are just breathtaking as well. It's just nice to see a bit of a different pace in a golf vlog from the ordinary stuff that I've potentially either seen here in England or over in the States from any other people that are vlogging on the golf course, and it's just nice to see a different dynamic out there. fun, good-looking golf courses, lots of good humour, and just people that just enjoy growing the game and playing the game to the best of their ability. So I take my hats off to Hackerish Golf, and with only 740 odd subscribers, I highly recommend you start joining their ranks and watching their channels, as I'd love to see their channel grow and see what they can go on doing in the future. Not to mention, this gentleman's voice is next level and deserves to be commentating on more videos.
The Standard Club sets the bar high.
James's channel made me retract my statement from the last video saying simple course vlogs won't work in 2022. I was shocked, surprised, and very happy to see James's channel and a lot of other channels starting to thrive in just this simplicity of it. James, there's no thrills, there's no editing in the pro shop, there's no drone shots of the car park. This gentleman goes to a lovely golf course every Friday, films it, puts it up to his community, and his community is thriving. Loads of likes, loads of comments, loads of outpour. James, I don't think would mind me saying, is just relatable. He seems so genuine, so happy, and his enthusiasm and enjoyment for the game shines through on the camera without it having to be over the top, which to me is a learning curve and something potentially I'm going to look at my videos where you could probably overdo it in terms of the editing. You could overdo it in the filming. There's a lot of great videos I've shown you throughout this list that have tons of editing, drone shots, high quality cameras, slow-mos, and that's a lot of stuff that I've featured recently in my channel, whereas James is comfortably growing video by video in the tens of thousands of simply just going and playing the game, which makes me internally happy, as there's a lot of you guys out there that potentially think, is there any point me starting my channel of just me going and documenting my golf vlog? Not necessarily to get loads of money, not necessarily to get loads of views, but will it actually reach an audience out there? Well, I think James has all proven to us that it definitely can. So boys and girls, there's my top 5 list of channels that I think are just generally more interesting than mine. Please go and give them a like, follow, a share, and I'll catch you in the next one.